What's up, third grade? This is Cole here from Serenity Impact, here to teach you how to be healthy and safe while having fun at the same time. So, you guys, today we will be talking about decision making, and we'll be talking about considering our consequences and our decisions. Before we get into that, you guys, I have some follow up questions for you. First question: how did we do with our class goal? Take some time to think about it. Feel free to ask your teacher when you get time. How did we do on our class goal this week? All right. Next question, you guys. How many of you completed some of your steps to reach your goal, your personal goal? Did you guys make a plan? Did you guys picture yourself doing it? Have y'all got to the point where y'all celebrated your success? Go ahead and think about it. All right, next question. How many of you were able to reach your goal this week? Show of hands, how many? All right, awesome. Hands down. Next question, you guys. How did you celebrate reaching your goal? Did you treat yourself to some ice cream? Did you play outside this weekend or this week? How did you treat yourself to your goal? All right, you guys. So we are going to jump into today's lesson. And today we are talking about making decisions. It sounds so super simple, but it's more harder than you think. All right, so can you guys think of a decision that you made today? It could be something as simple as I decided to go to school. Or I decided to brush my teeth this morning. I hope you guys decided to brush your teeth this morning. Take some time to think. A decision that I made today was I was going to eat a healthy lunch. I ate a chicken salad for lunch. So that's a simple decision that I made today. All right, now we're going to talk about consequences. So, first off, what is a consequence? Do you guys know? Y'all are very smart. I think you guys have an idea. Go ahead and think about it. And then share with your neighbor what you think a consequence is. All right, you guys, bring it back, bring it back. So, those were great thoughts and great ideas. But for the sake of the lesson, a consequence is the result of an action you take. A consequence can be good or bad depending on your choice, right? For example, imagine your mom tells you to clean your room before going outside to play. Will you clean your room, or will you go outside and decide to clean it later? So in this case, I would say you probably should clean your room before you go outside. You can go outside later. All right, you guys, so I'm going to teach you some really fun steps. Go ahead and turn in your workbooks to page 4, titled A Plan for Making Good Decisions. Give you some time to do that. Turn to page 4. All right, you guys, so if you're on page 4, you'll see that there is a puzzle for you guys that has our fun, super cool steps to making good decisions. So I'm going to give you guys some time to figure out with each step. right, third graders, did you figure out each step? Okay, so we're going to start with number 1. Can you guys unscramble number 1 for me? So number 1, the first step is to stop. When you have a decision to make, no matter how simple or complex it is, make sure that you stop. That's the first thing you do. The next step is you have to think. You have to think, okay, what is the best decision for me? You have to take some time to think. All right, number 3 is act. You have to act. You have to do it, right? You have to do the decision that you made, right? And last but not least, you must reflect. So you must think again, but think back. Based off of your experience, was that a good decision? Would I make that decision again? All right, awesome, you guys. So go ahead and turn to your workbook to page 4, titled TV or No TV. All right, I'm going to give you some time to skim over it, read it to yourself. All right, so now we're going to go over it together, you guys. So let's say you have an hour until your bedtime, an hour before your parents tell you to go to bed. You want to watch the newest episode of your favorite TV show. But also, you have a spelling test tomorrow, and you need to study for that spelling test. All right, so we are going to go ahead and put our awesome making decision steps into play. So step number 1 is to remember, stop. You guys should never feel pressured to make an immediate decision. So go ahead and stop. Sometimes when I stop, it helps me if I take a breath. So let's practice that on 3. 1, 2, 3. That is also a form of stopping. So you have to stop. That's step number 1. Step number 2, you have to think. You have to use your brain. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to give you guys 1 minute. Take 1 minute with either your table or your neighbor to discuss the consequences, which we just learned, about watching TV or not watching TV. I'm going to go ahead and give you some time to do that. All right, you guys, we're going to go over these consequences. So let's start with the watching TV. So you decide to watch the new episode of your new favorite TV show. The consequence is you might get a bad grade on your spelling test. Who likes bad grades on our spelling test? I don't. Notice my hand is down. All right. But if you study for your spelling test, you have the option of making a better grade on your spelling test. Maybe you'll notice in this picture, this person got 100 on their spelling test. They got a 10 out of 10. You have the option of doing that potentially if you study before going to bed. Okay, so we thought about our consequences. We did step number 2 and we thought. So now you have to act. You have to be like Nike and you have to just do it, right? You have to do it and see what happens. So whatever decision that you made based off of page 4, go ahead and do it. And then last, you have to reflect. Okay, you have to think to yourself, was that a good decision? Did the outcome that I want happen? Did I get a good grade on my spelling test? Or did I get to watch my TV show? For the sake of this exercise, you guys, I would say the better decision is to always study for your spelling test. You want to get a good grade always, always, always. Okay, so based off of the steps that we just learned and put into action, I want to make sure you know that most importantly, you have to use the decision-making steps to help you get to your goal. So we talked about goals last week. So when it comes to getting to your goal, there's going to be a lot of decisions that you're going to have to make. Make sure you are using the 4 decision-making steps. Make sure that you are stopping, thinking, acting, and reflecting all the way until you achieve your goal. All right, 3rd grade, now comes the fun part. So Cole is going to teach you some super fun dance moves. All right, so I need everyone to stand up. Stand up. I'm waiting until everyone stands up. That means you, Billy, in the back. Stand up. All right, so now that everyone's standing up, we are going to learn the dance moves that go with the decision-making steps. All right, so the first dance move is to stop. You are going to put your hand out like this and stop. Until everyone's doing it, stop. All right, second dance move is to think. You are going to take your index fingers and you are going to touch your forehead and you are going to think. All right, third dance move / step is to act. So what you're going to do is you are going to take a step forward. So everyone take 1 step forward, just 1. Take a step forward. All right, last but not least, you guys, we are going to take our thumbs for the reflecting step and we are going to put them back behind our shoulders, just like so. All right, so those are the 4 dance moves. Let's go over them one more time slowly. So we have stop, we have think, we have act, take that step forward, 1 step, and then we have reflect. Ooh, reflect. Great job, you guys. Last but not least, you guys, make sure that you guys have fun. Make sure you guys have fun today. Have a great rest of your day. This is Cole signing out.